smart. I would give an arm and a leg to be that comfortable right now.
All I want to know is how to carry that comforter.
She packed up her comforter and brought it with her.
Can we like buy it?
We should buy a comforter for the road. A road comforter. I'm gonna go take it from her.
That's more than enough to share. Matt,
Making
you
a
might
little-
see some cool birds.
I'm gonna see so many birds in this place. We made a little pit stop in Chaitén, which is south of Chaitén. So we took a bus at like 9:30 this morning. The bus took us on a ferry right away, and then the ferry ride was like much longer than we thought it was going to be.
Really long.
But it was beautiful. I mean, you're just riding, taking a boat through these fjords out here in southern Chile, and it was super pretty. The sun ended up coming out, and we have a gorgeous day today, and we have a couple more gorgeous days ahead of us, so it's awesome. On the ferry for like, I don't know, four hours. Then we got off the ferry and did the bus ride for the rest of the way. But
It's all right. At least it was nice and sunny, so we got to be like outside.
it's a long travel day, but I mean, this is a really beautiful
made it.
town, and we're only going to be here for one day, so it's not going to be much content from this town. I'm not going to show you guys that much, but I mean, just look at where we are.
Wow, I wouldn't know what volcano that is. I wonder if that's volcano.
Oh, did you do cutie? Reminds me of a little town in Alaska or something. I've never been to Alaska, but it reminds me of a place I've never been to. But yeah, every town we get to, every new town, it feels like it's more and more Patagonia-esque. It's kind of cool. I mean, this town there's not really much happening here. It seems like a,
Karate class happening.
yeah, we get my gi on and teach these kids a lesson. I would say orange belt, black stripe. When I did karate, they'd probably whip my ass. There's so many of them. So right there is Volcán Corcovado. It's not that tall.
No.
I mean, when you think about where we were in Chile in the highlands, when we were up at like 45, almost 5,000 meters.
But it's got snow all over.
But it is covered in snow. So that's basically our main indicator for how tall things are, is if they're covered in snow, they're probably pretty tall. So we think this is Volcano Chaitén.
Yes. Oh yeah, with the red stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's part of it.
Volcan Chaitén. That volcano erupted in 2008 and I think destroyed
Some
part
of
of
this
the town.
town, yeah.
and obviously a lot of the ecosystem in the area. But so tomorrow we're going to do a hike up to see the crater, and maybe we'll see some, I think you can still see a lot of like the burnt trees and things like that. I mean, 2008 wasn't that long ago. It's the financial crisis. People were also running from volcanoes here in southern Chile.
2008, crazy year.
Just a crazy year, and just different priorities, you know? We had no idea there was going to be a full-on beach here. This might be the prettiest beach I've ever been to.
For the background.
Where are we going?
Sweet ride. We're going to the volcano, Chaitén.
Chaitén Volcano?
Chaitén.
Chaitén Volcano. Found somebody to take us. So we're in the car. We had a flete come. It's not really a flete. I don't know what
I
he
think
is.
it's just a local dude
It's like a
that likes
local
volcanoes.
that's friends with the hostel that we were staying in. It's friends with the owner. And we had a long conversation with him last night. he is going to take us up to the volcano. We don't really know if he's taking us up or if he's just going to drop us off, but I'll try to get plenty of what he has to say on film because he's a very interesting guy. He knows a lot. He clearly loves history and he loves nature and volcanoes. So he's the best guy to have with us. We just need to be back in town by 4 o'clock at the very latest. And he's a very slow talker. He's a slow walker. I don't know.
Lots of tangents.
Yeah, he loves
They're
going off
beautiful
on
tangents.
And we have some time, but we don't have all the time. So I'm just hoping that he gets us out. He gets us back to town at a reasonable time so we can get out of here because the bus only leaves once every other day. So if we get stranded here, we have to get a place for today and tomorrow night. Which is not ideal because we just don't need to spend that much time here. But
Hey, but remember, you're not supposed to rush through Patagonia. So
Yeah.
we'll just take it how it goes.
yeah, we're leaving today. He brought his little rock collection to show us.
I think these are volcano rocks.
So
I can't wait to learn more.
we're gonna learn a lot about rocks today, which Georgia is very excited about.
You know, this guy's interesting. Last night he was telling us about how involved he was in a lot of the scientific studies of Volcano Chaitén. Specifically when it erupted in 2008, he was saying that researchers from all over the world and like all these different subjects of research, like mushroom people, like vegetation people, like rock people, I'm sure there's better scientific words for those, but like all these researchers from all over the world came.
There he is. His dog friend.
and he was helping all these researchers conduct research on the eruption.
We're gonna learn a lot today. Here he comes. I guess I just didn't realize how many people moved away during the eruption. Because this place, you couldn't live here, right? Was it too dangerous?
I would say it would be a good idea.
Yeah.
You have to realize there was a lot of ash too. You know,
Yeah.
mask and things like that.
The town was covered in ash after that eruption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not as much as you think.
Mhm.
Because what happened there, the wind is always blowing here toward the east, the ocean, towards the mountains,
Yeah.
which is natural. It pushes it away from the town.
Ah, okay. So this guy speaks very quietly, so it might be hard to hear him over the motor. I'll try to add subtitles where I can from what I've filmed, but he was telling us all about how there was, before in this town, there was 8,000 people that used to live here, and then after the eruption, people moved away, and some of them never came back, and now there's only 5,000 people that live in Chaitén. It was an event that displaced a lot of people. And a lot of people's things were destroyed and covered in ash, but miraculously, no one died, which I don't really understand, how that's even possible with, how dangerous a volcanic eruption is. But, I mean, we've seen that, people have told us that in the past when we've been traveling that, people don't really die from volcanic eruptions. He was telling us that in the 1950s, the French came to study it, and they determined that the last eruption was like 9,000 years ago. And then in 2008, you have this pretty sizable eruption. Nobody knew it was coming. So a lot of the things around here, there's an airport that was destroyed. A lot of houses were destroyed. Some of them rebuilt, some of them not. But yeah, no one passed away, so that's amazing. Now we're finding out. Yeah, we're finding out if we can get empanadas now or later. Parque Pumalin.
So you have here you have a river, then you see where it's greenish and stuff. That's the actual, how do you say, the caldera thing there, and it's starting to get more trees again. And the very top is the lava dome. It was the fastest growing lava dome in the history of what's known in geology.
Oh wow, that's wild actually.
Well, sometimes even now it can go like a couple of kilometers high.
Wow.
It just keeps breathing away.
Just
The thing is, it has pressure, and that's living pressure.
It's good for volcanoes to breathe. That is terrifying looking. There you can see the eruption of the volcano. Here's the town.
This is the original river.
Uh-huh.
Around Chaitén. And it brought so much material that it became like a dam of material, right? And it looked for another way out, and they came this way.
Ah, so it broke right through the town.
Yeah.
And that's this picture up here, right?
And you guys were staying right there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
So there was no rain.
Uh-huh.
We were able to get up to town because there was no rain for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
We did it like in 3 days though. But once the rain starts, then it comes to destruction because now all this ash, pumice stone, trees are being lubricated and coming down by gravity.
Ah.
Then the river gets bigger and bigger, it's bringing them down right into the town.
Wow.
And is that this up here too? So this is the
Yeah,
river
this
that
is-
broke right through town, it looks like?
Well, the bridge is over there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the river used to go this way,
Ah, okay.
in the behind.
So that was the eruption right there.
No,
That's
this is this is making how do you say lightning, but it's beautiful at the same time too.
yeah, I'm sure.
When you're safe.
And, I'm saying at one point it hit over 33 kilometers.
Yeah.
Right? At one point.
Oh, I mean, it's massive. Yeah, Koiwe.
The Koiwe is the name of the tree here. Its Latin name is Lotopathis dumbaje,
Uh-huh.
and Dumbaje was a French botanist that worked here quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's symbolic because the Koiwes are the most numerous plants or tree here.
Uh-huh.
So more than half the whole forest here is that one tree.
Wow.
And it's very strong wood. Just that we have to cut it right and it'll last you a long time.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's huge.
So these are plants.
Uh-huh.
The Fasole quadrupineta is its Latin name. Here, hold it.
Huh.
Right?
Wow.
So that's one branch, right?
Wow. It's
Choose a branch, a smaller branch. Can you choose one? Yeah, well, so this is part of that, right? So, but it's a division, but it's the same pattern of growth.
wow, that's so cool.
Right? And then if you make another division, it's even
Fun.
smaller, and a fourth division. You see that?
Oh my gosh, another
It's
one.
the same, the exact same pattern.
Yeah, in there.
It's called
Nice.
fractal growth. Right.
Yeah.
It just goes down into fractions.
Yeah, I love the sound of those birds.
So this is the tree, like the Koiwe tree, right?
Mhm.
You see they don't have much branches here.
Mhm.
Right? So basically, if I turn this around, the wind blows, it just goes past it. But if you go this way, what happens?
It goes more.
So it gets a blast coming out, hits it, and then that's our new model.
Mm.
So if you look
Just
there,
rip the top pieces off.
all right,
Oh, yeah.
and then if you look over here, there's thousands of trees that have been eliminated just by one force.
Wow.
So it blew the top
Just the
pieces
tops,
off with the
yeah.
leaves on
Yeah,
it.
because of resistance to the wind,
Yeah.
it just snaps them off.
Wow.
And so some of the
So these plants right here that we keep seeing are called nauka plants. They are huge, almost looking like cabbage.
Here, look at the side comparison.
There's Georgia next to it. Awesome looking plants. Be good to use them as umbrellas.
You said you could eat them too, like roots.
You can eat them. I think the roots are pretty bitter, but if you cook them, they get less bitter. Throw some butter and salt on that thing. I'm sure it'd be delicious. Oh, this has been an incredibly steep hike. Oh my. Like basically just climbing up ledges. And Georgia and her short legs, it's even more difficult. Look out. Wow.
Ooh.
There's the water over there. You can see all these trees along here that have been snapped away or dead, that were taken in the eruption down this river and into town. Up top here we have what's called the whale tail tree. And our guide, Nicholas, said he named it.
Yes. He baptized it as such. He
Baptized it as such. There it is. That's Nicholas's tree. So our guide was explaining to us there's what's called a pyroclastic flow, which this is the devastation that it causes. All these trees that you see sticking up as we go up this hike, they're left over from the destruction of the flow. It basically incinerates everything around here.
Well, and because the wind is so fast that it breaks off the tops of the trees where the leaves are.
Yeah, it said it was about 60 miles per hour, 65 miles per hour, coming down this mountain, or the volcano. Really just obliterated everything. Luckily, no people, but still very destructive. But as you can see, nature finds a way. That was a little bit under 20 years ago, so yeah, some of the trees regenerate, which I don't know the science behind that. It's pretty cool. It's like when you're growing a houseplant at home. You think it's dead, and then a little sprout comes out of it, and you're like, oh, I guess it's not dead yet.
That was me with all my cactuses.
Georgia wants to have a green thumb, but it's a little bit more black than she
Yeah.
would like.
It's really a shame.
We're still learning. One day we'll have a nice garden, but it's not today. These stairs didn't make it. Look at that. The volcano is breathing. Steam coming out of all the top of it.
That's so cool. Wow.
This is all like a crater around this volcano here. And this deposit here wasn't here when the eruption happened. It's a certain type of rock, I forget the name of it, but it hardens as soon as it comes out of the volcano and keeps pushing up. The magma doesn't have time to flow like in, other volcanoes like you see in Hawaii and other places, but this wasn't even here 20 years ago, and it's gotten this big. It's amazing. There's the valley. Look at this thing, man. These trees just decimated. All on top of that mountain. There's just dead trees, just like the ones here. I mean, I can't even imagine what a blast like that would have done. We got up this volcano in like record time. Now we've rested for a while. We're going back down. Say goodbye to Volcano Chaitén.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Please don't erupt on our way down.
That thing.
This is an example of the power of the pyroclast of this volcano. I mean, this thing is just flattened. Oh no, please.
I'm serious.
Oh, it's okay.
Get shy.
That was awesome.
So beautiful.
That was really good.
That was
Very
so
pretty.
good.
Oh my gosh, you're really good.
Not really.
Yes, you are. This is a volcanic beach, the black sand. Look at this. Beautiful. All right, Nicholas got us back just in time. So Nicholas is a very interesting guy. He moved here some time ago. I don't know, I couldn't really get a date out of him, but it seems like he spent a lot of time here in Chaitén. He is a artist of sorts. He was playing some music for us, which I put some of it in the video so you guys can hear it. But it's really, really good. And he kept saying he doesn't think he's good. And I'm trying to tell him, like, Nicholas, this is really good. And he was showing us multiple songs and showing us his music and telling us about what the lyrics meant. And clearly he's a very passionate guy.
It's wonderful.
And he loves to have conversations with people.
Except we have a bus to make.
Except, we were trying to rush just a little bit so that we could get to the bus, because he definitely loves to talk, but in a good way. But we made it. We're okay. And
Right there.
it's our bus right there.
Perfect.
We are on our way to Puyuhuapi. But, this was an amazing little one-day stop in Chaitén.
This little side tangent.
Saw an awesome volcano, talked to an interesting fella, and
An hour on our way.
going to the next place. So, all right, we'll see you guys soon.